Got a 16 weeks one. It's quite cute. So obviously I do have a lot of creams, as you can tell. I'm struggling with the concept of like only being able to sleep on my side, and I found these via an Instagram ad. Hey everyone, assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. So today I thought I'd better finally sit down and film a first and second trimester haul. I'm currently 18 weeks and 4 days, so I'm well into my second trimester, but I know I've got like quite a few weeks left, which is a relief to me because they say this is a trimester that is the best out of the three, and that's definitely been the experience for me so far. On the one hand, like we've been super busy with family weddings, friends weddings, things like that going on. Then we're also moving house, so that's why we're in some obscure corner of our current bedroom because there's absolutely chaos everywhere else. Yeah, these are things that I've been buying, some of them like since I found out I was pregnant, and some of them as my pregnancy has progressed, alhamdulillah. I'll share with you guys like what I have really enjoyed and things that like maybe were not like the best of the best. But yeah, so let's talk about supplements first of all. So obviously when you are trying to conceive, or if you're trying to conceive, you're supposed to start taking folic acid to get your body prepared for a little baby. And then once you've got into your pregnancy, you are supposed to take prenatal vitamins. I struggle massively to swallow vitamins and pills or any sort of thing, to be honest. Even paracetamol was a struggle with. I prefer to have a liquid one. And so yeah, because of that I knew that I'd have to try and find like a vegan gummy alternative. Vegan being because I'm a Muslim and I can only eat halal meat. Before I got pregnant I was taking just folic acid by itself, and there was really cute little bear gummies. I'll leave a picture on the screen here and I'll leave everything I'm talking about linked down below. And honestly guys, I loved it because it was a perfect size. The thing is it only contained folic acid, but that's, as far as I was aware, that's all I was supposed to be taking. I literally went through almost a whole pack. And then obviously like when alhamdulillah I found out that I was pregnant, I was like, right, okay, I'll need to start taking a prenatal. And I started looking at pregnant care. The midwife at 8 weeks as well offered to prescribe me some prenatal vitamins as well, but I did say to her, I was like, I actually prefer to buy my own just because I like to have a chewy one. So these are the ones I've been using. My actual packet is over there. I've gone through one box of these, 1.5, and this is like a brand new packet. So these are called the Yummy Gums vitamins, and they're the mummy variety, and I found these via an Instagram ad. It says it's nutrients for before, during and after pregnancy. It's got folic acid, vitamin D3 and more in it, and you get 60 in here, and it's a raspberry flavour. You are supposed to take 2 of these a day. Now, compared to my little gummy bears, I don't really love these. Obviously I am taking them because they are very important for baby and also for me, but they're just quite large in size. I think I ended up getting like a decent deal. I think I got like 3 packs of these for about £40. So this is a packet that I have open. I just keep it next to my bedside table. I'll just show you guys like one of them. It's quite large and it looks like a sweet, and you know I'm a big sweet tooth, but what I find is that they just taste a little bit sickly, and especially my first trimester I was feeling like a little bit nauseous after having these, and I would have to down it with water and have a piece of fruit afterwards just kind of get rid of the taste. They're not horrendous, but I think next time I would probably, inshallah, like if there is ever a next time, I'd probably look for a different brand. I'm gonna stick to these now because I know that they're, you know, they're doing the job. They're sugar free as well, and they do have a bunch of different vitamins in here. I'll just show you guys. Yeah, they're not my favorite. I'll probably rate them like a 6 out of 10, and honestly if I could have that the little bears again like for the rest of my pregnancy, that would be great. Okay, and then moving on to body care. So everyone talks about how important it is to moisturize your body skin, and especially like your tummy and your chest to avoid stretch marks. I genuinely think that it's more of a genetic thing if you're going to get a stretch marks or not, or the extent of stretch marks you're going to get, because if you think about it, it's completely natural and normal, and it'd be a bit insane if you went through your whole pregnancy without getting any kind of marks, because your skin is stretching so much and your body is growing so much that it wouldn't make sense to not have any marks, right? I'm the type of person who I like to screenshot things on my phone and then save them to relevant folders when I have the time to like go for my camera roll. There's stuff that I've had like saved on pregnancy / baby for years, just like in the back of my mind, like, you know, one day in the future inshallah maybe I'll need it. And this Mama Mio brand had come up a couple of times when I was on Instagram, and then I actually googled it and there was a huge sale. So I ordered my Mama Mia stuff from Look Fantastic, and they had an insane sale. This was normally around 20-ish pounds and it was down to £4, which was just blowing my mind, honestly. I purchased a few of these, I believe. So this one is just the regular one, the Tummy Butter Rub. 2 of the Lavender and Mint editions. Then I got this limited edition one, which is in the scent Gingerbread, which seems really interesting. So I'm just gonna keep stacking these up. Sorry, 3 Lavender and Mint ones. I also, let me just show you, I got this stretch mark minimizing cream. So this is a clinically proven Mama Marks cream, helps to reduce the appearance and improve the color and texture of stretch marks. So this is really like in my head I was like, I'm gonna get this for use afterwards, or when I can like see stretch marks developing. Apply a thin layer over each stretch mark twice a day, use for 12 weeks for maximum benefits. So yeah, at the moment I've not had to use that. And I also got this, which is a little bit maybe TMI, but you know what, it's a pregnancy video. You know, I'm pretty sure that you are either watching this because you're expecting, or you're about to be expecting, you know, or you're already a mum and you're just interested. So this is a push partner oil. This is a lightweight, omega rich skin stretch complex, and coconut oil helps to leave your skin feeling supple and smooth. And you're supposed to use this at 34 weeks of pregnancy, massaging it into that area, and it's supposed to allegedly help to reduce the risk of tearing. Now again, it's a nice thing to think about and to think that it's going to help, and inshallah when I get to that point, which is, it feels a very long time away now, right from now to be honest, but inshallah when I get to that point I will definitely be trying this and let you guys know how it works, hopefully afterwards. Let's pray that it does work and it does do something and we have a very positive experience. That's like literally what I've been making dua for. So that's my Mamma Mia stuff. I got quite a lot, but obviously I wouldn't have ordered so many things had it not been on such a good deal. There's so many like girls on YouTube or women on YouTube who are like, you know, as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I was using these creams and butters and this sort of stuff like every single day without fail, straight after a shower. No, I'm not that kind of person. I actually think I'm gonna just, when we move, I'm just gonna keep these things, well at least two of them, like one in my bedroom and one in the shower, just so that I can get into the habit of it. To find that I'm reaching for these specifically when I'm super bloated, like especially my first trimester, and I could feel my stomach popping out, I would just lather this on. Now like I'm at 18 weeks, I'm trying to use it more often. Just quickly on that note, I do really feel like I have stretch marks from just generally growing and generally gaining weight and like pre-pregnancy, and I don't mind them at all. On an Asian skin tone, they don't come out red or purple, and I just think that they add a little bit of character. And obviously like the only people that are ever going to see my stretch marks are me and my husband. Like it's just a part of like natural life in a way. Like I am one of those like slightly maybe cheesy mums to be, inshallah, who just feels like if I do get them, then you know it's like kind of like a badge of honor, because what an honor and a blessing it is to even be able to be pregnant, alhamdulillah. If I can just keep my skin hydrated and as comfortable as possible, that's great. I also did an order on a site called Notino, which I believe is a French brand. As you can see, this box is very battered. It's been here for a while. This is a Mistela stretch mark oil. It's a bio oil. This is definitely a recommendation. It's just much more faster absorbing. So for someone who's a little bit more on the lazy side, that would probably work better. So I'll just keep that next to my bedside table. Oh, there's kids bath and shower foam. I'm not sure exactly why I managed to get that, but I think it must have just been on like a special deal. Maybe I got it for free, I can't even remember now. It's been so many weeks since I ordered this. Do not need that for quite some time. Again, this is the cream that was recommended. These were more expensive than the Mamma Mia one. They are the Mistela stretch mark cream. So obviously I do have a lot of creams, as you can tell. This is for the whole of your pregnancy and afterwards as well, because your body will be going for a lot. It has been going for a lot. So yeah, I'm pretty stocked up, let's just say that. I'm pretty stocked up. I don't think I'm even running out of any type of stretch mark cream anytime soon. Let's get on to comfort. I was pretty keen to get a pregnancy pillow pretty early on. Maybe about 8 weeks I started researching, and Guy was like, you know, I feel like you should get one, because even though like you don't really have a bump right now, like it's just gonna help you to sleep better. And like in that first trimester as well, you are getting up to the toilet more and you're a bit more restless. And oh my goodness, like I don't know if any of you guys are the same, but the anxiety that I felt, especially in that first trimester, whew, it was crazy. So like it definitely affected my sleep. And now when it comes to the world of pregnancy pillows, there are an insane amount. Like it's very overwhelming. There's like a C-shaped one and a U-shaped one and a J-shaped one and the straight ones and the ones that go under the bump, and it's just, oh my goodness, like where do we even go from here? And like obviously I do love myself some Amazon, so the first place I was looking at was Amazon, but then I started looking at other people's videos, and especially like the pregnancy must-have videos, and a lot of people went for this brand called BB Hug Me, which is definitely among the premium side of pregnancy pillows, I will say. But this is what it looks like. It's basically a very long sausage-shaped pillow and it's got these like pebbles here which are supposed to tighten it. It's basically filled with like little bees. I had a pillow like this when I was younger and I used to love sleeping on it. It's great. Obviously it's olive green colour, my favourite. Of course I had to get an olive green colour pregnancy pillow. But yeah, it is great because once you are in your second trimester and onwards, it is recommended that you sleep on your side only, not on your back, and obviously of course not on your stomach. I thought I was a side sleeper like my whole life, but actually what I realized is I'm a side and a back sleeper. Sometimes it can get really uncomfortable to be sleeping continuously on your side, so having a pillow like this which you can literally just pop in between your knees and then literally hug it like this, it does help keep you in that position as much as possible. I did speak to my midwife about this and I was like, I'm struggling with the concept of like only being able to sleep on my side, because sometimes in the middle of the night, like I'll wake up and walk out and be like, babe, you're on your back, roll over, and it's that, like on top of like other disturbed sleep, I'm like, this is just like more stress. And she was like, listen, you can't stress about what you do subconsciously, like naturally, like without even thinking in your sleep. Like you can't control that. What you can do is get a pillow that will help support you to sleep on your side, but at the end of the day, if you go on your back for a couple of minutes or in the middle of the night without meaning to, it should be fine. There's like a vein that comes from like all the way down your back. It directly connects to the baby. And she's like, if you end up like on your back for too long, you'll feel the pain. You'll feel it. She was like, so don't worry. I was like, okay, great. But generally, like the best practice is sleep on your side. And this pillow has definitely helped that. Is it worth the hefty price tag? When I say hefty, it was around £100. And alhamdulillah, yeah, it's been really lovely to have that. I think we got it at like around 11 weeks, and then yeah, because we got it before we told anyone. And I remember like at one point my brother-in-law was coming over and it had like a big like baby hug me like box that it came in, and I was like, hide the box, hide the box. Yeah, around 11 weeks, and we're now on 18 weeks, so I've had it for 7 weeks and it's been great. And I did, when we went to a hotel, like one of the nights, one of the weddings, I really did miss it. So yeah, it has been good. My friend Maria had a really good idea to start documenting the bump updates with Polaroid pictures. She was like, it'd be so cute to have like a little Polaroid picture for each, like either each month or each week. And I was like, that's such a good idea, because obviously you guys know I love photography. I'm a photographer. I love taking pictures of people and at events and like portraits and stuff, but having like a visual representation of how the pregnancy is progressing, I think is going to be so beautiful to look back on, inshallah. So when I started looking at the options, I decided to go for the Instax, I believe this is the Instax Mini 2 printer. So this can actually connect to your smartphone, and then it also can connect to my camera, as in I can send pictures from my camera straight to my smartphone, and then I can print it out on here. Although I have to say, for the sake of speed, I have been taking my bump pictures on this tripod that I'm like filming on right now, which has got a phone attachment, just taking a quick like self-timer picture. I've done 3 so far. Got a 16 weeks one. Quite cute. This was on Hassan's Valima, my cousin, well, Uqra's cousin's Valima, and then I did a 17-week one looking a lot less glamorous, but a bit more of a pokey out bump there. And inshallah, I'll be taking my 18 weeks one in 2 days, because my weeks change every Thursday. So I'm trying to take it like at the end of the week to be as consistent as possible. But yeah, it's just weird. Like at this stage, I feel like bump changes like throughout the day as well. 3 AM. Baby is having a party, traveling up to the top. I even had to call the 24-hour midwife number, because I was like, why is my belly so hard and so firm to the point where I'm uncomfortable to lie down? Yeah, and obviously right at this stage you can't really feel movement as well. Like you feel like little bubbles and things. It's been a trip, honestly. It's been a trip. And she's like, oh, that'll just be baby coming up to the top of your belly. And I was like, yeah, but then during the day it's like my stomach's really soft. And she's like, yeah, it's because baby's like at the sitting at the bottom. I'm like, okay. It's like also so new. She's like, just one of the weird and wonderful things of pregnancy. And I'm like, okay. But yeah, alhamdulillah. Like, so this is the one I went for. It's super easy to set up and use. They're not cheap. Like each picture is not cheap. It's just under £1. But for something like this, I'm never going to get this experience again, like my first pregnancy, you know. The guy got this for me as my Eid gift, which was so sweet of him, and I'm really pleased with it. And obviously I can use this for anything really as well. Like I've always wanted to, for my longer weddings, to be able to gift my couple a little Polaroid print of like on the day, like as a little goodbye gift kind of thing. I've seen other photographers do it and I think it's so cute. So I can take this with me as well. The battery lasts a really long time. And yeah, the film is easy to get a hold of. It's not cheap, but it will be worth it. I've just been like literally going on Snapchat. At the bottom of my pictures, I've just been adding the number of weeks. For the first picture that I took, I wrote it here, but the pen like leaked and bleeded, and I was like, that's gonna really annoy me. So I was like, I want to have it like properly just written on here. Thanks Mario for that great idea. I feel like life can get so busy. Like obviously right now I'm working for myself. I can very much adjust timings and stuff, but there's just so much going on, like I said. So yeah, it's just nice to like take a little bit of time out each week and just be like, right, let me document where we're at now because it's going so fast. So the second trimester is flying by. I can't believe, actually thinking about it, that started a whole month ago. Like technically it starts at the 14 weeks. That's insane. That has gone by so fast. The final thing that I'm going to quickly talk about is this book. It's called Becoming Mama. You guys who've been following me for a very long time will not be surprised to see a journal. I actually only got this 2 weeks ago, so it is annoying me that there's like a whole chunk of here that I just didn't document when I was going through it. But it's a very, very beautiful book. We've got a short list of baby names in here. Then we've got important events, visits, how they went, the doctor, the tests, the scans, the summaries. Very, very detailed. Sharing the excitement. So the person I told first, I haven't done all this part yet. I'm hoping that inshallah when we get to move and get a moment to sit down, I'm going to do it then. Then it talks about the first trimester. And I'm just going to fill out as much as I can because what I noticed is that each week it actually has different questions and different prompts, and it's a really lovely, mindful way to experience pregnancy when you're not sharing it. Like for me, like I'm not sharing it on socials in real time, which is so bizarre by the way. Like I'm literally vlogging and so much of my day is like revolved obviously around being pregnant, but I'm not saying anything and it's just so strange. But anyway, like it says here, discovered you were pregnant later on, come back here to reflect, reminisce and fill in the blanks. So it's like, wow, I'm pregnant the moment I found out. Since finding out the news, life has been, and then all about baby and belly, thoughts that I'm having, symptoms I'm feeling, and then there's like double page spreads of just like where you can just journal and write out your thoughts, which I really love as well. Kind of goes all the way through to like a full-term pregnancy, and then it goes even into your fourth trimester, which is obviously when baby is here and you're recovering and everything like that. So yeah, really beautiful journal. My sister actually had the idea. She's like, have you brought a pregnancy journal yet? And I was like, no, because like I'm doing my normal journal. I don't think I need a specific one. But then when and honestly, like during the first trimester, I was so exhausted. The idea of like even just sitting and writing my thoughts out, I was like, no, I don't think I can be bothered. Like, not that I don't want to document it myself, but I don't think I can be bothered. However, now that I'm in my second trimester and I'm feeling more like myself, I think it's a great idea. That is it, guys. I have been going on and on for ages. This video is going to be so long, but I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know if you guys brought anything similar, or if you have had positive or negative experiences with anything that I have shared in this video. And I will see you guys very soon for another video. I think I'm going to be doing just like a general second trimester chat because I've not had a chance to sit down and like chat to the camera and chat to you guys, but I was realizing that it's so important because I was looking back at my first trimester, the little videos that I did, and like in those moments I'm never gonna get that back again. I don't want to get emotional, do not get emotional, but like I'm never gonna be like in that first ever feeling of having that first trimester again. Also, some of the things I've forgotten about because it's insane, like the difference between your first and your second. It's actually insane how much more you feel like yourself and how life just goes back to normal, like in a lot of ways. And then it's a whole lot, honestly, being pregnant is a whole lot of change, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all the ways. But alhamdulillah. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye.